What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FIFA 20 confirmed ratings video. I know we are getting the top 100 official tomorrow. Interestingly enough, Gareth Bale is not in the top 100, which means 100th starts at 85 this year. I think last year it started at 84 if I'm not mistaken. That doesn't necessarily mean he's not in the top 100. For whatever reason, they would have just ignored some 85 rateds and put in some 85 rateds. But the fact that he's omitted from the top 100 is pretty interesting. If you guys are enjoying the content, you want to drop a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. You want to subscribe to the channel, getting ready for the launch of FIFA 20 on the 18th. We've got 10 days, and well, the 19th is when the early access comes out, which will be about midnight on the 18th/19th, and that is when we are just going to go ham on content. But for today, guys, we have indeed got, how many have I got? About 15, maybe 16 brand new official confirmed players. Now, I got these from three sources. The first source is the Bundesliga Twitter account. The second source is the Tottenham Hotspur Twitter account. And the third source is the F2 Freestylers, who all of these cool kind of grayish looking cards came from the F2 Freestylers. I'll link them down below because they're literally this content comes from their videos. So credit to them for being able to get to work with some of these cards. And every card that you see that is from the F2, they actually did something similar to like skill games and stuff with the actual players. So if you want to go and check that out, their link, as I say, will be in the description below. But we start today, guys, with Jorginho coming in at 83 rated. He has been downgraded from an 84 rated card. His biggest downgrade has been pace. He's been downgraded by 17 pace points. Not the first person and not the last person that's been utterly crucified in the pace department this year. I hope EA have countered that with making things like passing actually relevant for a change. His shooting has gone down 1. His passing is the same. His defending's gone up 1. His physical has gone up 2. And his dribbling has dropped down 1. Next up, guys, we have got Emerson, also from Chelsea. He has been upgraded by 1 and he's been position changed to a degree. He's no longer a left wing back. He is now a left back. He's gone up 2 pace. His shooting remains the same. He's gone up 2 passing, up 1 physical. He's gone up 4 defending and up 1 dribbling, sorry. And it actually makes him somebody who's probably going to be a relatively cheap starter left back. You know, decent-ish pace and decent-ish defending. I don't think he's going to be like overly great. You'd probably take someone like Alberto Moreno, someone like that with a bit more pace to start with, if he even still plays for Liverpool. I don't know if he got transferred out this season or not. But Emerson comes in, guys, there as our second player. And then going back to players with a pace downgrade, Olivier Giroud is the next one. He's gone down from 47 to 46 pace. He's gone down from 82 to 81 shooting. His passing and physical is the same. His defending is the same, and his dribbling has gone down 1. So he's actually had a downgrade by 1 in pace, shooting, and dribbling, in spite of the fact that his card remains an 82 and it looks just as unusable as ever before. But once again, with how much they've crucified like James Rodriguez pace, Toni Kroos pace, and for example, Jorginho's pace there, I hope that they've developed and designed this game in such a fashion that it's actually more applicable to use slower players. I feel like it won't be. I feel like pace will be king yet again. But I really hope that you could actually get someone like Giroud and just be like, do you know what? I can have a bit of fun with this card. I can score some goals with this card instead of getting that Giroud and thinking, oh, good, I'm a little bit extra the way through to completing the Chelsea League SBC. You know, moving on though, guys, we are going to PSG for the next few cards, and it's Edinson Cavani. He's been downgraded from an 89 to an 88. He's been downgraded by 1 pace, 1 shooting. He remains the same on passing and physical. He's been upgraded by 3 defending and downgraded by 1 dribbling. And also he's now got a mustache that makes him not look like a footballer. Let's just say that. I'm interested as to how this man can actually get downgraded. He's 32, so that's one thing. The fact that he is 32 and EA still give him 75 pace is pretty incredible. Last year, he scored 23 goals in 33 games compared to the 40 in 47 games the year before. Maybe that's a fair -1. A little bit of age creeping into his game and, yeah, knocking him down to an 88. Next up, however, from PSG is an upgraded Angel Di Maria. Interestingly enough, though, his pace has been downgraded again. He's gone from an 84 to an 86 overall. He's lost 1 pace point. He's gained 3 shooting, 2 passing, 2 dribbling, 2 physical, and 1 defending. So a really, really well-rounded card. It's just a shame he has a 2-star weak foot. Even a 3-star, maybe a 4-star. I don't think he deserves a 4-star per se, but obviously a 4-star would make him amazing with a 5-star skill moves as well. But even a 3-star weak foot and a 5-star skill moves would make him considerably more usable. And it's almost a shame he's 86 rated, because it's going to mean he's super rare and super expensive, because a card like this with relatively low physical, relatively low shooting, and then good pace, passing and dribbling is a really usable card early game for the right price. If this card is like 60, 70, 80k in the early stages, I don't know necessarily. What was his 84? His 84 was started out at... Did he even start with an 84? Yeah, he did. His 84 started at 10k-ish, not a lot. So yeah, it's not been that high rated really. But yeah, an 86 will come in probably at like the 30, 40, 50k mark early stages at least. Probably a bit too much in my opinion to pay for the Di Maria card. And next up is Marco Verratti. He remains an 86 rated. He keeps the same pace, the same shooting, the same passing, the same physical, the same defending, but he has gained 1 dribbling from 89 to 90. So a very, very minor upgrade in Verratti. And that leaves us with 2 more from PSG. The first being Julian Draxler. He remains an 83 rated. He used to be one, he had a card a few years ago that was like a common low rated, like 79 or 80 rated card. And because he's 5-star, 4-star, it might have been as early as FIFA 15 actually. Let me have a look on Generations. Yeah, FIFA 15, he had his left mid card. And in FIFA 15, having 5-star weak foot made you just immediately considerably better than anybody else that didn't have a 5-star weak foot. You know, you would take, some people would take anyway, you know, a Draxler card with 5-star weak foot over somebody who's 90 rated or 92 rated with a 4-star weak foot. So he's always been nice and usable. He obviously has had a few cards throughout the years. He's got the 84 base cards, some central, some wide. He was an 84 rated lot in FIFA 18. Downgraded to an 83 in FIFA 19 and has remained 83 rated in FIFA 20, but he has lost 1 shooting, 1 passing, and 1 physical. So a very small downgrade for him. He only got 1 in form throughout the course of the year. And I mean, this card is only like two informs or 2 special cards away from being a machine of a card. You know, like I say, it's a central base card, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill with 6'2". So lots of really, really good attributes about him. He has super low stamina, but a couple of informs and he could be an absolute monster. And that leaves us with 1 last PSG card, which of course is Kylian Mbappe. Now this guy, if we just go back to FIFA 17, when his first card ever came into FIFA, he was a 71 rated. By FIFA 18, he was already an 83 rated, got upgraded to an 84 in the winter refresh. In FIFA 19, started as an 87 and upgraded to an 88 in the winter refresh. And now not only is he an 89 rated with another upgrade, he has also had that position change from right wing to striker, which is going to make this man extremely expensive. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He remains the same pace, the same dribbling. He's gained 2 physical points, which I hope is more so in stamina than anywhere else, because he had 84 stamina last year. So if he's up to like 88, 89 stamina, he is honestly going to be a monster. Even if he only goes up to 86 stamina or 87 stamina, it's still going to be such a big improvement. He's lost 2 passing points, but gained 1 shooting. So again, for him, I hope his positioning, finishing and shot power are really strong. His free kicks, volleys and penalties don't necessarily need to be the best, as you know, with that 84 shooting. But I have a feeling that in the first sort of 6 to maybe 10 weeks of the game, maybe longer, this is going to be one of those cards that is paired upside along Cristiano Ronaldo and is going to just be in everybody's team, because he's going to be an utter monster yet again. Moving on to Real Madrid, guys, we've got Rodrigo up first. It's very interesting to me that this kid is coming in, and I say kid because he is very young. This kid is coming in. He's 18 years old now. He's coming in as a gold 76 rated card to start the day off. In PES 19 last year, he was like a bronze ball, but had one of the best potentials that you could ever get. So a lot of people would always try and get the scouts or agents or whatever they were called to get Rodrigo and grind him and grow him because he had one of the best potentials. He's never had a card in FIFA before. And so it is genuinely surprising to me that he just comes on, shows up as a low-rated gold, a 76 rated gold. Let's see if we can find his Wikipedia there to see what he's been doing over the last couple of years. So he hasn't played any football for Real Madrid today. He was in Santos last year, scored 12 goals in 58 games and 5 in 20 in the 2019 season. Of course, they do their seasons by years, not like a lot of European football where it covers over the side of 2 years. He's yet to play for Real Madrid, but yeah, surprising to see him come in there. He will almost definitely have 5-star skill moves with good pace and decent dribbling. Passing and physical extremely low. Shooting is not bad. I would love to see this kid get a couple of upgrades. An 81 in form and an 84 in form. Could you imagine +8 on this card? He might be exceptional and a lot of fun to play with. But moving on, we have got Nacho downgraded from last year, but interestingly, not downgraded in any way, shape or form other than the fact that he's gone from an 83 to an 82. He keeps the same pace, shooting, passing, dribbling, defending and physical. He is an identical card. He's just going to be cheaper to buy off the bat. And then we have Vinicius Jr, who has been upgraded by 2, but not really upgraded, but upgraded. So it's a weird one. His shooting has gone down 2, which I think is testament to how many, I don't want to say sitters he missed, but when he played for a fair bit for Real Madrid last year, especially coming on as a sub, his shots were wild. Like, they were wayward. They were extremely wild. I guess maybe he's nervous, or is his youth coming in and just showing that he's just not experienced yet. And so EA have downgraded his shooting from 72 to 70. He's upgraded from 77 to 79. His pace is the same. His dribbling has gone up 3 from 81 to 84. His physical has also gone up 3 from 60 to 63. And his passing has gone up by 7 from 64 to 71. And so with that 84 dribbling and the fact that he's 5-star, 4-star, with that good pace as well, a Deadeye Chem star on this card could make him, even in the early stages of FIFA, an extremely usable card, one that might prove to be a very much a cheap, overpowered or cheap beast version of a card. Because as I say, unless EA rework Chem styles, which they may well do, and I kind of hope they do, because I think Chem styles offer way too much of a boost to any card, but the Deadeye will, in general, give +11 shooting and +7 passing. So it would take his passing to like 78. His short passing will go up into the mid to high 80s, his vision to the low 80s, and then his shooting will go up into like the mid to high 80s in positioning, finishing, and shot power, the relevant areas, of course. And then with that passing and dribbling upgrade that he's got already anyway, he could be an extremely good card in the early stages of FIFA. We then move on to Lucas Vasquez. He has been downgraded by 2 overall. However, he's been upgraded 1 pace. He has lost 2 shooting, 3 passing, 1 dribbling, but has gained 2 physical and has gained 12 defensive stats. So yeah, they've completely reworked his card. They've brought him down, as I say, he didn't really have card stats to be an 83 anyway, in my opinion. So I think an 81 is far more fair. And again, this is definitely one of those cards at 4-star, 4-star that could potentially be a good early game card. Decent pace and dribbling. Using the game plans, you would move him centrally as well. I would anyway, personally, playing him as a cam with that 4-star, 4-star. And again, a Deadeye or an artist to boost dribbling and passing. He could prove to be a really, really functional player in the early stages of FIFA. And that then takes us, guys, to Davinson Sanchez and Eric Dyer of Spurs. Davinson Sanchez downgraded from an 83... to an 83 from an 84, including losing 2 pace points, gaining 1 passing, losing 1 defending and 1 physical. Everything else remains the same. And then Dyer as well. Eric Dyer coming in with another one of those that got crucified with pace. He lost 11 pace points, got downgraded by 1, kept the same shooting, lost 1 passing, lost 2 defending and 2 physical, and remained the same with dribbling. And this is such a shame of a card because his defending and physicals are so good for the early stages for a 79 rated card that he could be super usable. But with that pace and just low passing and dribbling, he's just going to be an absolute tank who can't run, and nobody wants that. And that leaves us, guys, with just a couple from the Bundesliga. We've got Pizarro coming in first, who has been upgraded. The man is old, I understand, Claudio Pizarro. He is 40 years old, and he has managed to get himself an upgrade from a 74 to a 75. However, still losing 2 more pace points. Gained 1 shooting, gained 1 passing, lost 4 physical, and kept the same on dribbling and defending. And these Bundesliga ones aren't really like, they're not really cards that I don't think anyone gives 2 damns about. But Alario here remains a 79. Again, lost 1 pace point, lost 1 physical. Everything else remains the same. And then last but not least is Matthews here. I don't know what he was last year. Is he on here? Yes, he is. So he has been upgraded from a 67 to a 74. However, he has yet again been crucified with pace. He's gone from 82 pace to 76 pace. However, 65 shooting all the way up to 74. His passing has gone up 4 to 63. His physical's gone down 1. His defending up 3. And his dribbling has gone up 14. So he has had a monster boost in dribbling and shooting. And for some reason, he's lost 6 pace points as well. So that is all I've got for you today, guys, with these players. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Tomorrow, we will have a breakdown of the official top 100 FIFA ratings, which I can't wait for. And I will see you guys there for that. I'm out. Peace.